Hi guys, Chris here and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do the rapid fire book tag. Question 1, ebook or physical book? For me, gotta be physical book. I love reading books physically. I do once in a great while read an ebook, but reading too much on a device tends to give me a headache, so I will always choose physical books over ebooks. Question 2, paperback or hardback? Paperback. The floppier, the better. Question 3, online or in-store book shopping? Normally my answer would be in-store book shopping, as I love getting to wander around because I feel like that's the best way to come across unknown books. However, right now, online. I don't want to go near a bookstore or any other store for that matter. Question 4, trilogies or series? This is a tough one as I love both. I like that trilogies have like a set end and you're not wondering how many books are going to be in the series. But with a series, I like that we kind of get to spend more time with the characters and the plot can be more intricate and drawn out. I think I'm going to say trilogies just because they're more planned out and there's a definite end and you know you're going to get the end of that series, whereas in a longer series, there's no guarantee that you're ever going to get to that endpoint. Question 5, heroes or villains? I'm going to say villains because for me, in a book, a very strong villain can make the book. And if you don't have a strong villain, then I feel like the book kind of, in some ways, can flop, because what is there to be heroic against if there isn't a strong villain to fight? And I think with heroes, it could just be ordinary people coming together to conquer the villain. So I don't think you necessarily need as strong of a hero, but you definitely need a strong villain. So I'm going to say villain. 6, a book you want everyone to read. This is a tough one. The first one that comes to mind is The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. And I say that because I absolutely love that book and it is heart-wrenching and really opened up my eyes to some of the struggles that people who lived outside of Germany had to deal with in World War II. So I'm just going to say that one because it's the first one that popped into my head. Question 7, recommend an underrated book. This is tough. Let me see. Underrated. I'll say The A to Z of Everything by Debbie Johnson. I have never seen anybody talk about this book. It is one I stumbled across. It's about two sisters who are estranged and their mother dies, and she sets them up with these envelopes from A to Z and sends them on a journey to reconnect as her final wish. I love that book. I gave it 5 stars. It was just an amazingly brilliant book. Question 8, the last book you finished. For me, this would be Death at the Daylily Cafe by Wendy Sand Eckel. Question 9, the last book you bought. The last book I bought are the first 3 books in the Christmas series by Matt Haig. A Boy Called Christmas, The Girl Who Saved Christmas, and Father Christmas and Me. Question 10, the weirdest thing you've used as a bookmark. Pretty much anything I can find lying around. Hair tie, gum wrapper, pencil. Now I have a bunch of bookmarks and I have them all over the house. For a while I was using playing cards, but I refuse to dog ear my pages, so I find something to mark my books. Question 11, used books, yes or no? Yes. I do like used books. Right now, I have no way to really get used books, as with everything going on, my library isn't doing library sales right now. So I don't really have that option, and there are no independent or used bookstores anywhere near me. But yeah, I do like used books. Question 12, top 3 favorite genres. I'm going to say fantasy, historical fiction, and then sci-fi. 13, borrow or buy. I like to borrow because I prefer to borrow books and find out if I love them before I buy them. Plus, it means I don't have my house full of books that I may never get to. But I do occasionally go on book buying sprees. Question 14, characters or plot. For me, it's got to be characters. I will not get into the plot at all if I don't give a crap about the characters. Whereas sometimes really great characters can excuse a not so great plot. So for me, it's got to be characters. 15, long or short books. That really depends on my mood, but most of the time I prefer them to be a little bit on the longer side. I like having more meat to my story. Question 16, long or short chapters. I prefer short chapters, as for some reason it just makes it feel like the book's going by faster, even if the book is the same amount of pages. Question 17, name the first 3 books that you can think of. Aurora Burning by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff, Firestar's Quest by Aaron Hunter, and Keeper of the Lost Cities by Shannon Messenger. Question 18, books that make you laugh or cry. I like books that make me cry. As strange as that sounds, it means they've really hit me in the feels and drawn me in to the world and made me care about these characters. I chuckle at a lot of books because I feel like a lot of books have a line here or there that'll make you laugh, but for me, I'm going to say books that make you cry because that means they've got you emotionally invested. Question 19, audiobooks, yes or no? Yes. I listen to an audiobook almost every day while I'm working on other stuff, and I have no idea why it took me so long to get into them. I love listening to audiobooks, and I'm definitely pro audiobook. Question 20, do you ever judge a book by its cover? Yes, I am the type of person who occasionally does cover buys. And if you have a cover that does not interest me, I might skip over your book, even if it is the best book in the history of books. So I do definitely judge a book by its cover. Question 21, book to movie or book to TV adaptations? This is a tough one. If it's a series of books, I'd prefer TV because I feel like you can get more out of it. Whereas if it's just like a standalone book, book to TV doesn't really make a lot of sense because there's not a lot of source material to work with. So yeah, I think I'd say book to TV. Yeah, probably book to TV. And lastly, series or standalones? I have to go with series. I've read a lot of great standalones. Say hi, Beanie. This is Beanie. Say hi. She's ready for me to be done filming. We're almost done. I would have to say series. I will always prefer a series over standalones, even though I've read some great standalones. For me, once I'm into the characters, I almost always want to spend more time with them. So yeah, I've got to go with series. That's the end of the tag. If you've made it this far in the video, please leave me some fire emojis in the comments below. Like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!